Обращение президента Российской Федерации Владимира Владимировича Путина.
Address of the President of Russia,
The address of the President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin.
Дамы и господа,
Ladies and gentlemen,
уважаемые зарубежные
esteemed
гости,
foreign guests,
приветствую вас на
welcome
9-й
to the
Московской
9th
конференции
Moscow
по
Conference on
международной
International
безопасности.
Security.
Ваша представительная встреча
Your
посвящена
representative
важнейшим
gathering
вопросам
discusses the
современной
most topical
военно-политической
challenges of the present day military and political agenda. Their solution, the relative search for effective responses to joint challenges will determine the strengthening of security on the planet and
Однако, к сожалению, пока
stable development of our civilization.
процессов
But unfortunately, the turbulence of geopolitical processes has been growing, despite some positive signals.
продолжается и эрозия
Erosion of international law continues. We still see attempts to use force to impose own interests, to strengthen own security at the expense of security of
Серьезное
others.
беспокойство вызывают региональные
Serious concerns arise due to regional military conflicts, risks of proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, activities of cross-border criminal groupings, drug trafficking, and cybercrime.
Особую угрозу по-прежнему представляет
International terrorism is still a particular threat in this respect. I repeat, the scale and global nature of these problems call for joining the efforts of all the nations. And such collective work clearly must be performed on the basis of international law, the goals and principles of the UN Charter. Since its inception, the UN has been and is the basement of the international laws and relations. The main task of this authoritative and renowned organization is to prevent global conflicts or a new global war. Under the auspices of the UN must any new rules of the game appear. Anything else will result in chaos and unpredictability. Yesterday we commemorated a tragic date, 8 years since the attack of the Nazi Germany on our country. To us, the lessons of the Great Patriotic War have special value, and we will do all we can to guarantee peace and stability to the people of Russia, to improve our armed forces, and clearly to use the opportunities offered by diplomacy and to conduct a constructive dialogue with any interested party. We never impose our will on other countries. We're ready as equals, using political and diplomatic means to participate in solving global and regional problems, and to extend constructive cooperation with all the nations. We develop our defense potential on the basis of reasonable adequacy, and we do not strive for unilateral military imbalance, in particular in such a sensitive sphere as strategic stability. But we will never let anybody to bring this out of balance. We aim to reduce risks, to ensure predictability, and to solve controversies through dialogues and concrete agreements, including in the area of control over weapons. In this respect, I would like to remind that Russia previously made a proposal on developing a new equation of security, which must take into account all the factors that affect strategic stability in their interrelation. We are convinced that political will and the readiness to compromise are capable of offering positive results. We see clear evidence to this in the fact that Russia and the US have extended the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty until year 2026. Clearly, we are concerned by the continuing increase of military potentials and infrastructure of NATO close to Russian borders, as well as the fact that this organization declines to constructively consider our proposals to de-escalate tensions or to reduce the risk of unpredictable incidents. We expect that reason and the wish to develop constructive relations with us will prevail at the end.
обеспечения
An
глобальной
important aspect of global
безопасности,
security
региональной.
is the regulation of regional conflicts.
Россия
Russia has been
активно
a
этому
champion in
содействует.
this.
Благодаря
Owing
нашей
to our
военной помощи
military
удалось освободить большую
assistance,
часть
a
территории
major
Сирии
territory
от
of
международных
Syria
террористов.
has been liberated from international terrorists. The collapse of the Syrian state has been prevented.
И политико-дипломатическая
And the political
работа в
diplomatic
рамках
work
Астанинского
as part of the
формата
Astana
вместе с
format,
Турцией и
together with
Ираном
Turkey and Iran,
позволила начать
has
процесс
helped
сирийского
to launch the
урегулирования
process of
конфликта.
Syrian regulation under the auspices of the
При
UN.
решающем вкладе России
Russia has
установлен
made a
конфликт
decisive
в Нагорном
contribution in stopping the conflict in
Российские
Mount
миротворцы
Karabakh.
надежно гарантируют
Russian
мир и безопасность
peacekeepers
в регионе.
guarantee peace and stability in this region and do a lot to improve the humanitarian situation, to clear the mines and to restore the social infrastructure.
Россия
Russia
никогда не забывает об ответственности
Always
за
remembers its
безопасность
responsibility for the security and welfare of neighboring countries,
нас сближают
with which we are tied
неразрывные
with
исторические,
long-term
человеческие
historical, cultural, and human ties.
намерены и дальше
We
содействовать
intend to
деэскалации
continue
региональных конфликтов.
to contributing the de-escalation of regional conflicts to strengthen peace and stability on our joint continent.
В заключение
In
хотел бы
conclusion,
пожелать вам
I would like to wish you
плодотворной работы
fruitful
и
work
всего самого
and all the best.
Уверен,
I am convinced
что
that the
участники
participants of this conference
конференции
will
ждут
hear
интересные
interesting discussions
выработанные
and
по их
the
итогам предложения и
proposals and
инициативы
initiatives developed
послужат
as
укреплению
the discussions,
международной
as a result of the
безопасности
discussions,
и
will
стабильности.
serve to strengthen international security and stability. Thank you.